Hey, what's going on, guys? We're here, back at it again.
Welcome to the Poppin and Boppin podcast. So I ask you, what's poppin'? As you may know, here are the two co-hosts of this show.
Co-host, as far as we know.
As far as possible guest and host, we don't really know.
We'll find out.
Why don't you tell them who you are? What do you appear in?
I'm Splendid Art, as many of you might know. And I actually starred in something last week called The Queen of England, a big hit, And you may notice that I might look slightly different than I did in The Queen of England. And that's video effects, really, visual effects, a lot of CG
A lot of behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Making the actors look like somebody they're not.
Exactly. So yeah, we're in the studio here. As you can tell, actually.
My most notable role was Little Joseph in The Queen of England. Again, effects make me look a little bit different, different. That's me. Hello. Anyway, I think it's about time we get into our first topic.
Okay. So we're going to be talking about media and such. And so here we got H2O Just Said Water. Now this is a good series. Okay, you guys have to watch it. It's on Netflix. It's very good.
Produced by the Australian government.
Yes, funded by the Australian government. And description? Give us a quick description.
Maybe you should look up a synopsis.
Synopsis? I'll give you my own synopsis.
Give your own synopsis. All right.
3 girls are mermaids.
That's a good one. Yep.
That's good. And I see I Like Cheese said that it was his childhood.
Really?
I guess, yeah. H2O Just Said
Really?
Water.
You're a fan?
I guess he is. Or she.
My thoughts on the show.
What are your thoughts on the show?
I think it's a great show. I think it has a lot of twists and turns. I think it has a lot of... Sometimes it gets a little repetitive, but I agree. It's got a good flow.
It does have a good flow.
Pun intended.
This guy. That's why he's here. Let me take a look. What should the next... Do you want to go to the next topic, or do you want to?
We can
a little more about each.
We could talk about a couple characters if you want.
A couple characters, yeah. So basically, the main characters in this show are Ricky, Cleo, Emma, and then there's non-mermaids known as Lewis, and other characters, more characters eventually.
First off, Cleo. I think she's the main character. She's usually the one you see the most. She is?
She is?
Usually the one you see the most.
Cleo. I assume you're referring to?
I said Cleo.
Okay.
pretty good. I don't know how I feel about the acting, but she's a good character overall. Has a lot of different arcs going on. Has her whole mermaid thing, has her whole family thing, which It becomes more over time, a lot more complicated. That's true. But yeah, overall, pretty average character. Pretty generic protagonist, middle of the road. Not a whole lot going on. Not a whole lot going on in there. But yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm more of a Ricky type person, you know.
What do you like about Ricky?
You know, she's not like other girls.
You could argue she's no ordinary
all
girl.
of them are actually not really any ordinary girls. And I'm sorry, I just want to point out the title of the show. I like this show.
Oh, you wanna comment on that?
But H2O just said water. Now, as you may know,
what might I know about H2O?
Now, I don't know if you knew this, but H2O is actually water. You see, and so
really?
So basically, what they're really saying is water just said water, and
I'm quite a fan of water just said water.
I'm a fan of water,
as I can clearly tell,
and I'm some of the times. And water's okay, really. It's kind of overrated in my opinion, right? I mean, you need it,
you have to be in the mood for
it. You have to
water.
be in the mood. Yeah, it's really bland, you know. So maybe that's why they added H2O to it. Do you think they added H2O to the water to make it more flavorful? You think that's why?
Anyway, on to the next character.
Character. Yeah.
Just one more.
I don't want to talk about
the last of the main three. Emma. Yes, so on to the next topic.
Do we talk about the sports?
Oh, you want to do the sports? Yeah, do the sports.
Here, let me pull something up on the screen here.
We're gonna do our sports segment now.
Sports, yeah. Okay, so I don't know if you guys sports, right? Would you like to start us off?
I think you should.
Let's go!
Yeah, baby, the Mets! Yeah, the Mets! Let's go, Mets!
Oh, baby, the Mets! You guys know the Mets, right? You guys better know the Mets.
It's not always about the money.
Mets.
It's about the Mets.
It's not about the money. He's right. It's not about the money.
It's about the Mets.
Okay, that's all that matters at the end of the day, really. Okay.
True. Anyway, so
next
topic.
Let's see. It's going by pretty quick. Upcoming games. We can talk about some games that are upcoming. You know, our takes on it, if you will.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, you have two games in mind, so you can say one. I'll go then.
Yeah, I'm very excited for the upcoming game Sonic Frontiers. I'm a Sonic fan.
It's open world, right?
It's open world. Yeah, I haven't played a whole lot of Sonic games, but
same, yeah.
To imagine an open world where you're playing as Sonic, I can just imagine running around the map.
That makes sense for Sonic. Open world.
That makes sense. I'm no mathematician, but Sonic open world,
big place. Big moving. You know what Sonic does? He does big move.
He does do big move.
He does the big move.
He has a lot of some of the trailers you see him doing his spinning,
moving.
His
he moves. Hey, move.
He does his couple of spinny attacks. Seems pretty cool. Interesting boss or main villain. Weird. I don't know. No Dr. Eggman, but all right. Yeah, but no, it seems interesting. It seems like it'd be interesting to have Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Style.
Breath of the
Style.
That
is a good disco game. It sounds like.
I would play Breath of the Style. I'm not gonna lie. A Breath of the Wild kind of game, but you're Sonic. It just seems amazing. Anyway, what do you want to talk about your?
I would like to point out a conversation happening actually in the chat.
Yeah, let's address
between,
that.
Soren and Cheese once again. Regarding Elden Ring. Now, it seems they're both on board with it. Now, as you may know, we're not on board with it. It seems cool, with all the weapons, the fighting style and such, but I feel like there's other games out there,
Elden Ring sucks.
I could have said by myself. Now, my game that I would like to talk about is Goat Simulator 3. Now, Goat Simulator, I kind of grew up with playing on computer and also the mobile versions of such. And it's just a sandbox, really. And I don't know too much about Goat Simulator 3, whether it's a big open world or just like a couple small worlds like the original Goat Simulator was. And they're so cool that they skipped the second, which is great. Really moving forward,
Taking leaps and bounds. You can appreciate
leaps
it.
and bounds, yeah. Not as much else to say, just a chaos sandbox with goats and non-goats animals,
Do you want to talk about the
yes.
current edition
now,
you can
there's this
purchase?
cool, we're not sponsored by anything, as
Of
you
course.
might be able to tell, but, the studio costs a lot, but we have no sponsors.
We have more money than we know what to do with. We don't need any sponsors.
No. Anyway. So basically what's cool is that not only can you pre-order Goat Simulator, but you can pre-udder it. Now, what that means essentially is that you can put udders on your goats if you buy it early, which I have not done yet, but will do, because it's not in Steam, it's in Epic Games, and I have a lot of Steam gift card such stuff, not Epic Games, so I'll get to it, But
I think it's very innovative.
Yes.
Very unique
yes.
to have.
It makes sense for a goat game to have a pre-udder,
Yeah, I hate it. Anyway.
Moving on.
Just, the last upcoming game that I'm sure we're all excited for. All of us just can't wait for it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for Persona to come to PC, baby. Oh my gosh, I can't wait for it. Played 5 Royal, played 5 Strikers. I played the dancing game. A lot of those kind of suck. I played 4, and baby, now I get to play 3? I mean, that's gonna be good. I mean, let me just say.
Anyway, moving on again.
No, we can keep talking about Persona 3
now we're
if you
gonna
want.
go to the, I guess, not really a kind of a tech review, really, of our studio here, So, as you might be able to tell by this, there is a lot of, high tech maintenance going on, really, Like, I actually mentioned this earlier, that you can't get this stuff at Best Buy, right? Cords,
adapters,
USBs,
laptop,
USB-Cs,
That's. Oh my god.
It's
Don't
crazy
get me started
talk.
on USB-Cs.
Yeah. Oh my god,
God.
that's a normal thing. So yeah, so in this actually very high tech studio, so obviously we got the big old flat screen here, and it is very high quality. Don't zoom in though on it. It's not a clip art. It's real. Right? Because I can't do that if it's clip art,
Mm-hmm.
But don't ask me to move it in any way.
Can you turn the TV on?
Of course,
Can
yeah.
you press the on button?
Let me the remote's it's actually in. See, boom.
Oh, that's the remote.
Isn't it so beautiful?
Okay.
Right there. Look at that.
I got it, man.
It's so beautiful.
Pretty good. It's pretty beautiful. It's pretty.
It is. It's very pretty. Anyway, yeah. No, that was last week, right? That's me as Jose.
Oh,
right.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
That's
I
very
forgot about-
recent image actually.
Forever. Yeah.
Anyway,
Maybe I should rewatch The Queen of England.
Maybe you should. Maybe you should like and subscribe and hit
I would
the notification
also.
bell.
I think I will do that. I think I
know, right?
I think I'm also gonna leave a comment, and
why wouldn't you? It just seems like a normal thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
So
and those are just the things on screen. We obviously have the behind the scenes things that are happening in the background. Speaking of our professionally like hung up lights set up.
Yep.
Perfectly on us. We have obviously our sound guy in back.
Sound guy, yep.
Yeah. We have our producer, who was nice enough to give us all of our funding money for this.
Our huge budget,
Mm-hmm.
They're the true sponsor.
Shout out.
Big shout out to you, not the viewer, the cameraman. He's holding it real steady. You guys are okay, I guess, probably, but it's none of my business. Anyway.
Do we have too much more to talk about, or?
I don't know if we do. is that all for this week?
It might be.
Has this stream been mostly starting soon? Anyway. Yes. Let me go to some things maybe the viewers might have said. Let's see.
So we'll start wrapping it up.
Yeah. We're gonna start wrapping up. Yeah. So green screen is so high tech. So I don't know.
What do you mean? What do you mean by?
Can it? Is that a green? That's a door. Okay, that's not a green screen. I don't know. You're not right. You're talking about something else.
He's probably like playing. He has like another show.
No, it's kind of strange in my opinion.
I don't know.
Highest to tech. Yep, it is highest to tech. Steve, the sound guy, you know him? Yeah, he's pretty good.
Probably hired him for one of his projects.
Maybe, yeah.
He gets around.
They're actually asking you a question.
Me?
Yeah. Explain why Elden Ring is not your...
Oh, why? Why it sucks?
Kind of game.
So, you see, the thing about Elden Ring, it's kind of just bad. There's obviously, let me get out of the way, a couple of the good things you could say. I think there's definitely multiple weapons you could use.
Yeah, that is a good thing. There's a lot of
It's open world, kinda, I think.
Yeah,
I don't,
it is.
It's I don't know if it's
With
like
bosses,
a good open world. There's a lot of bosses. But it's just another Souls game. They didn't really change anything, really.
Much. I mean,
pretty sure the combat is still
I think
you press
similar.
the dodge button.
You dodge.
Then you press the attack
Sonic.
button.
You just move. You just keep moving.
Listen, that's
it's
not
just
really.
A moving game.
I mean,
no, but Sonic is at least moving. With style,
at least
okay?
Sonic is a fast
It's
character.
not rolling around.
At least Sonic isn't wearing 2 tons of metal armor.
Yeah.
Not 2 tons, but still, at least he can move around and he's a fast character. Pressing a dodge button, jumping to the side, and pressing the attack button, that's not really interesting combat.
Why would you want to roll around, right? That's kind of dumb. With armor on fighting a boss. Not in a big green valley as a hedgehog. You know? As you're saying? We got another
We have another comment.
So this comment about Persona 3.
Wow, I'm really getting blasted, huh?
Yeah, I know my takes are too good.
Based? Are you goated with the sauce?
No. Persona 3 is another Persona game.
That's fair. I mean, is that all it says? I mean, it's
yeah.
No, it's like a fact. I mean, the thing about Persona is it's honestly literally the same game.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's always a stoic protagonist moves into a new town of sorts and finds some sort of problem, and then it follows the same thing. They use tarot cards to like for instance, you may have a certain tarot card that you're associated with. They just use the same tarot cards. So like if you're like the Chariot, right? In the next game it's just gonna be somebody else with the Chariot. But I think that's a cool touch. But no, it's the same game. And if anything, since I'm going from 5 to 3, the combat's just getting worse. But there's also a lot of story involved, which I think I could like. I think that even though a lot of them are the same game and follow the same guidelines, they still have different stories. So that's interesting. Different characters, each with their own storyline. I think it'll be interesting.
Okay.
But no, I mean it's the same game. It's just another Persona game.
Mm-hmm. So let's see. I'm not saying it's getting a little unruly.
But what? You're not saying that, of course. But what could that? What is it getting?
Gameplay for Souls games are repetitive, but we play it for the story. What's all I know about Elden Ring's story is that you have no maidens. That's all I've heard.
Yeah, I know,
about
but
the
I've
story
heard
of
about
Elden
that.
Rings.
I guess that makes sense why some of the people in this chat might be playing it.
That makes sense. We solved it.
Because you
We've
see,
cracked the code.
because actually in Persona 3, 4, and 5, you can romance people, which is dating them, which is having a maiden. So realistically, get on my level.
Really, yeah, you guys should play more Persona. Persona and Elden Ring.
I never thought you'd say that. Is it the better of two evils?
It's it's similar. Those two games are very similar.
I don't think
if
it
you
is.
Really think about it, really.
I mean, there's some things. I mean, I thought I had more
Or
trouble.
Kind of opposite, I guess. When you have maiden, when you don't have maiden.
I say that's a pretty substantial difference.
Yeah.
Yes?
You can skip some of the comments.
Well, I don't know how much time we have left, but I know that we were just wrapping up with a few questions. Maybe you could just give us a couple more questions, and then we can.
Well, it's more of a comment.
We can conclude.
I don't know who he's referring to, but he said dude with the Redditor beard, saying we don't have maidens. Now, I don't know who could be referring to.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
Did you say the Redditor mutton chops? Did you say
no, we kind of make up a beard, so I don't know.
Yeah, I am kind of confused.
And I feel like when I think of a Redditor...
A Redditor beard I would describe more as a neck beard.
Yes.
Which I don't really have.
Yeah.
This is called a chin beard, which also known as a beard.
Goatee. No,
it's more of a goatee.
Discord mod comments. Yeah, no, it's the chat's getting unruly.
Yeah, we might want to wrap it
up. We might just want to cut it.
I am a Redditor and a Discord admin.
I'm gonna cut it. I think I'm just.